We'll just do straight 60. Maybe my media player was playing it wrong. It doesn't like WebMs. Yep, 60 seems to be perfect. So halfway at the halfway point, that's probably going to be pretty common with these. That's when it fills the screen and is safe to cut without showing you. And so then you can add another one. So I'll call this Stinger Interface Glitch. And then when we change this one, that one's a little more complicated to figure out the frame point, but you get the idea. And then, assuming you don't want that obnoxious thing playing every time, but just the specific scenes, you can leave it on, like cut, for example, and then you can set up, for example, when I'm switching to just chatting, I can go over here to transition override and choose that glitch. So then if I go to, say, my desktop, it's normal, but then come back to just chatting, it's going to use that, which again, I got to get the timing right, but you get the idea. And then there's actually an OBS plugin. I don't know if I have this pulled up easily accessible here. There's a plugin here called OBS Transition Matrix, which actually lets you customize, like if you're coming from scene A to scene B, use this transition, otherwise use this transition, and can let you get a lot more specific with how you're using it. So I haven't dug into this yet, and I'm very excited to, but this will help alleviate some of those issues where you don't want really long transitions going. And then, for example, console plus face cam, I want that to be that one. So come over here, that'll do that transition. Back over with this one. Back over with this one. You get the idea. And then the last step would be to set up your Elgato Stream Deck or whatever method you have for controlling hotkeys and sources and switching between things so that you can best, switch on the fly without having to fumble with OBS. I use the Elgato Stream Deck, so I just pull it up. I'm using the Mini on this computer and add specific OBS scenes and sources for switching between them. And then I also have a specific source that I wish to mute. You do need OBS open while you're setting this up, and then you're good to go. I have lots of tutorials up on the channel about the Stream Deck specifically, if you're looking for more information on that. And here you have it, a pretty high quality, pretty awesome streaming setup that has integrated alerts and social media widgets and things still not perfectly aligned, but you get the idea. Awesome animations, much more polish, and a much higher, tier user experience than, well, these are my blank scenes, for example, but than your typical basic PNG stream layout would provide, with a lot of different options, a lot of range of customizability, some easy setup with the quick setup links for Streamlabs, and a lot of options available to you. And I am pretty stoked. Clearly, I'm not 100% finished with this yet, but this is the general idea I'll be going with for my streaming setups, and I am so freaking excited. I hope you guys are too. I will have some more streaming content coming soon here, sponsored by Nerd or Die for this video at least, and I do have some really cool streaming builds, especially with this theming, coming very soon. Go check out Nerd or Die with my link in the description down below. Check out these for yourself. The fact that they provide you with source files if you pay for them, Streamlabs setups. If you're using Streamlabs OBS, it's actually just a single one-click overlay setup. This stuff is really awesome, and I've never been so happy with a streaming layout. And there's still a lot more work to do overall to get it to the final state, but this is how you use the files and start setting it up for yourself. And it's pretty freaking cool. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button down below, subscribe for more tech education, let me know, and streaming guides. And let me know in the comment section down below if you have any questions. I'm Vox, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah!
Hello, hello. Yep, DaVinci Resolve 17 came out exactly 13 hours ago. Take a look. You can download it. It's available. It's currently only a beta though, so keep that in mind. There might be a couple of buggy things in there, but yeah. Biggest difference? Depends on what you primarily use it for, but there's tons of things. There's a whole new manage color. It finally got an update, and it's aware of content, and the particular depending on what you're shooting with your camera, it can match a whole bunch of different cameras without using color transforms on each one. The manage color engine, or whatever you want to call it, does everything behind the scenes. That's really cool. There's a whole bunch of new color tools. There is now audio infusion, which is amazing. The render engine for Fusion got updated, so different titles on the edit page are a lot quicker. Now, hold on, let me put some media in here so you can see. So if I have this here and I come into titles, I can come in and do like my wedding titles, and they're fast. I can now scroll on here and see what they look like, which is really cool. There's tons of different things that are in. Over the next 2 weeks, if you've seen the videos on my channel, I'm going to be going over them and kind of talking about all the different things. That's like what I'm doing now. I'm going to go through and edit a video that I just actually filmed. And yeah, if anyone has questions about the new updates, they can ask. I am all ears to help. Just ask away. Yes, that's correct. It's currently a beta version. It just means that it's one of the newest releases, so there might be a couple of issues, and it's recommended that you go to the forums and tell them if there are any issues, and then, it's constant updates. So typically with betas, and I don't want to say for this one for sure, but typically every 2 weeks they do another build of the beta, and then they try to fix as much as possible, get it on as many machines, as many diverse machines as they can, and welcome all of the people that have issues to kind of vocalize those issues so that they can get them fixed. Yeah, I would definitely, if you're doing paid work, I would definitely stay on